In the name of who? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you, wherever you are in the world. We are in Sydney, Australia. Time in Sydney right now, as you can see on the corner here, is 12:31 p.m. Sunday, 16th of the 3rd, 2025. Today, market is closed and we cannot do any trade for the currency, but still we are able to trade if we find some level for the Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is going to be part 3. As you can see here, part 3 for the forecast I gave you 3 days ago. If you following our channel, you can watch them. This is part 1, this is part 2. Part 1 was 3 days ago and part 2 2 days ago, about those currency and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Before I go to the chart, as always, please pause the video and read this, and then I go to the chart and we see what happened. I don't think that I'm going to make the part 4 because it's going to be boring for you, but you can refer to the part 2 and see about the Bitcoin. The forecast I did, it was true and came true, and some currency I'm going to go through one by one, which I explained to you in the first one 3 days ago. So let's go to the chart. This is live chart, as you can see here. This is Ethereum in all 15 minutes time frame. Everything is on 15 minutes time frame for the sake of the video. When I want to make video, I just go on a 15 minutes time frame. Otherwise you can trade any time frame from 1 minute to 1 month. It's all up here. So let's go started with Euro USD. Okay, on the 2nd of the March we explained to you guys, and you can refer to this first video and the second video. First one I explain everything, so you can watch this if you have time, please. So we say we need to see the price coming under here and goes above, and then we get a signal we can sell it. As I have predict, market came down to that area and went up to our selling zone. As you can see, we got a couple of doji here, and then we did not have any signal. That's why I did not enter the trade. No matter what, if I don't have a signal, I don't do the trade. And plus I did not see in this one anyway, but the forecast and the direction I gave you was exactly on spot. You can watch in the first video and see what happened. So this one was correct, thanks God, Yahoo. And then we go for Euro Australia. Euro Australia, the price has not reached to our selling zone, because we need to see this price coming to selling zone, coming back to buying zone, and then we can buy it. So it did not reach to the area that we forecast for you, so we will wait. So this is going to be happening hopefully next week. So still this one is valid. For the pound USD, let me show you what happened to the pound USD. I mentioned when I make the first video, the price was here. You can refer to the first video and see. I had said price needs to come to this area, which with this candlestick came, but anyway, eventually market came to this area, and I mentioned that price need to come back to our buying zone, came to our buying zone, and as you can see, we did not have any signal, but the direction and prediction was correct. So let me tick this one as well. Thanks God, Yahoo. So this one was correct, and price at the moment is here. So pound Australia, let me see what we had. The pound Australia did not reach to the area we want. We need to see the price coming to this area, which hasn't come yet. So this is still valid for the pound Australia. Pound Japan. Pound Japan, I think we did not have any level. Forget about that. New Zealand CHF. If you go to our first video, I can remember this one clearly, that I didn't actually watch again, but I know for the fact because I remember this. In the first video I mentioned that eventually market has to go up to this level, and went, and I mentioned that when I make the video, price was here. I said eventually market has to come in this area to reach this 0.5067, and I mentioned if price going to this area of our selling zone, if we get a signal we can sell it. As you can see, price came, hit that level that I mentioned before, and went up and hit that level. So it was correct. My prediction and direction was exactly on the spot, although we did not have any signal, but it was correct what I have said. For Euro Canada, let me see. For Euro Canada, I mentioned price need to come down, which hasn't come yet, so still this one is valid, is not reached to the area we wanted. For Pound Canada, it's same thing, is not reached to the area yet, but hopefully next week from Monday I have to keep watch on this one, so it would come down, and then if it happen, if I am on computer and if I get a signal, then I can do a trade for buy. I explained to you everything on the first video and second video you can watch. For the gold, forget about the gold because gold is in 1 hour and I did not give you any level for the gold. And what else? Bitcoin, I make the part 2. If you watch this part 2, I explained to you about the Bitcoin happen, and this you can watch it for your reference. And I want to show you this one. When market hit that level, I'll make the second video as you can see, but I want to show you something very interesting. Look, as I have mentioned before, I said price need to come to this area, came, and then came to our area, then it went and hit, we had a signal here, and for the second time market went again to our selling zone, came down, and then hit back again to that level that I mentioned to you guys. This is for the second time, and those level has got a big gravity. When I'm talking about the gravity, we put pull the market to those levels that the software give us, and when we have a level through the software, and when we got a signal to buy or to sell, then we can enter to the trade. Those levels that the software give us, it's very strong and it pulls the market towards that levels. And as you can see, market came and hit that level again and again, and now it's here. So for Ethereum, let me see what I have said about Ethereum. Ethereum, the price was here on the 12th of the March and did not come to this area as yet. It's closed, so this is still valid. So this one was the forecast I gave you 3 days ago. This is the video 1 and part 2, and now what I'm going to upload for you is part 3. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to do the part 4 because, as I have mentioned in the beginning, it's going to be boring for you, but you can watch them, see what I have said in part 1, part 2, and now is part 3. So in the name of who, I'm going to close this video. Please look after yourself and your family, as I always say, in the name of the prediction and the direction I gave you for those currency and Bitcoin all came true, and the one did not come true, it still is valid because it's not reached to the area we want. So in the name of who, I'm going to close this video. Yahoo! Thanks for watching. Done. Finish.